Body will lie in state for 1 hour prior to service. Coleman Heritage Funeral Home directing. Ms. Beal passed away on Sunday. Visitation will be tonight from 6 until 8 p.m. at the funeral home. And those are our obituaries for today, brought to you by Moss Service and Hansville Funeral Home.
And this is Today on 2. Welcome to the program this morning. The host, Jack Flynn, and my hosting ability is brought to you by Daniel Bussey this morning.
I like that. I like that, Daniel. That was good.
Thank you very much. Worked on it all night. Today is Tuesday. It's going to be February the 19th. It's a little drizzly this morning, but you know what? It's going to be okay. It's going to be a good day.
It's supposed to be sunny and pretty today.
So let's go ahead and check that weather for today. Our weather forecast is brought to you by Mitch Smith Chevrolet. Mitch Smith is located on Cherokee Avenue. Make the switch to Mitch. Let's take a look at our weather almanac for this day. The average high is 59 degrees. The average low is 33 degrees. The record high is 77 degrees, and that was set in 1986, and the record low was -3 degrees in 1958. Where do they get these numbers? They just randomly pull them out somewhere?
They apparently had a low that year. That's an awful low, though.
Today the sunset will be at 5:35, and tomorrow the sunrise will be at 6:26. Let's take the weather picture for today. We have some activity moving across the southeast all the way up into our north. Oh, all the way up to the lakes. Let's take a look at our closer picture and just go right past us. Look at that.
Oh, it's already come and gone, kind of.
Let's see. If it was nice weather to sleep to, and now it's time to get the day rolling. Let's take a look at our forecast for today. Weather forecast for today will be sunny and breezy, and as Jacqueline said, it'll be high near 51, so sunny. Tonight will be mostly clear with a low near 26. Tomorrow will be sunny again with a high near 45, and Thursday cloudy with a 50% chance of rain. So Thursday, you're good till Thursday if you want to get out and do any kind of running around or anything. Thursday's high will be 57, Friday 60, Saturday 61, Sunday 63, and Monday 60. It's moving up into those a little bit warmer temperatures. Not much, but...
Right. I think we're ready for this rain to be done with this rain.
Yeah, I feel like it's rained for like a year straight.
It seems like
every time I get out, I feel like it's just terrible.
Yeah, it's really been bad weather. But you know what? It didn't stop anybody last night from going to empty bowls.
Did it not?
No, it was a big crowd. I got there early, and the crowd just kept coming in and coming in and coming in. I don't know how many people they fed, but of course it was over at First United Methodist, and they're in the Heron Hall, and the hall was totally packed the whole time. I know Dennis and Kim were there, and saw a bunch of people that I knew. It's always a social event. You know, we talked about that. But I don't know what the totals were. I don't know how much money they made. But each year they do such a great job. And Tanya Shear has been in charge of that, and that was their 10th year. So they have just raised a lot of money. Yes. And there are some ladies that have been throwing bowls and making bowls for this for 10 years now.
Wow.
From the very beginning, they have been doing it. So, you know, and this year they did something a little different, which was really neat. They took the bowl and they put like a styrofoam little throwaway bowl inside the bowl.
Okay.
So you got your chili in the styrofoam bowl, and then of course they threw away the styrofoam, and you got to take home a clean bowl.
So you didn't have to wash dishes before you left.
Yes, or wrap it up with a napkin or whatever.
Anytime I don't have to wash dishes, I'm okay with that.
Oh yeah, and they fit perfectly in there. So it was a good it was a good concept, and I would imagine they'll continue to do that.
Well, with the weather that's been really dreary, rainy all the time, let's take a look. This is Weather Preparedness Week, and we have some information that we'd like to share to you. Let's take a look at the locations for the severe weather stations that we have around town.
Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
Garden City Town Hall is one of them. Vinemont Providence Station 1 and 2. These are the fire stations. Chapel Village Housing, right there on Highway 278 in Jones Chapel. And then Fairview Housing, that's the federal housing building, I guess. Dodge City Town Hall basement. Coleman County Courthouse in the basement hallway. And the city of Hanceville has 3 different locations. So
anytime there is some weather that you need any place safe to go, those are locations all around Coleman County.
Right.
Should be one around you.
Yeah,
so
hopefully so. Yeah. And I thought there was something in the news. George said that there's some new locations out near Smith Lake. Did he not announce that yesterday? That they're Smith Lake Park that they're building. So that'll be good.
Yep.
Yeah. So anyway, and we have a Facebook friend we need to acknowledge.
Yes, we do.
Today.
Let's take a look at our Facebook friend for today.
Well, Tabitha Buck looks like she's our friend, and guess what? She likes Auburn football. Go girl! And she likes camping. So very good for Tabitha Buck. And it looks like that must be her wedding photo, right?
I didn't get to see the picture.
Yeah, with her
ADD kicked in. A car drove by. I couldn't.
Oh, okay. You were distracted. Well,
I was going to lie and say that I paid attention.
Okay, you could have said, "Oh yeah, she looked good."
She did. It was a great picture.
Right. Well, what do we have going on today, Daniel?
Let's see. Well, we are going to have a visit with Shelia Edwards and Ann Nuss. They're going to talk to us about the MS Walk that's fixing to come up here locally, and they seem like a really fun couple of gals to interview.
Yes.
So we're going to really enjoy interviewing with them here
and
in a little bit.
I've seen the MS Walk signs, so it's trying to bring awareness to everybody. That's what it's all about. And then George is here, correct?
George, of course, is here, just as he is every day. We have some prizes to give away, so pay attention to those ads here in a little bit, and we'll be right back after these words.
There's stuff around your house, but we don't make stuff. We make ovens. Dual fuel, double ovens. And they bake so evenly that now delicious is something you can depend on. We only make things for one room. The best room. Your kitchen. We're devoted to it. And you can feel it in everything we make. Nobody knows the kitchen like KitchenAid.
Overwhelmed by home refinancing offers from telephone solicitors and direct mail advertising, and then find you're not qualified for a specific plan? The Mortgage Center, a hometown lender, compares the rates from all home loan lenders and the qualifications of the various government programs to find a plan best suited to you. The Mortgage Center helps Coleman County people purchase and refinance their homes.
This is Pat Newton. Call us today and let us tailor a loan program to your specific needs and requirements.
Westminster residents enjoy the benefits of a highly trained staff for personal care services, including bathing and dressing, medication management, and a state-of-the-art medical alert system. Each apartment is equipped with high-speed internet access, a flat-screen TV, full bath with grab bars and seated showers, plus kitchenettes, microwave, and refrigerator. Westminster Assisted Living. Come live with us.
At Premier Bank, we take pride in serving our community. We respect our customers, and we've won awards for our ethical conduct. We're motivated to do all we can for you, and we're interested in your banking needs. We're efficient, safe, and sound, and our relationships with our customers are second to none.
At Premier Bank, we put the customer first.
Time for news and comment on a Tuesday. Lots going on. Folks in Baileyton hearing yesterday that they are going to, the staff out there, municipal folks, want to provide a place for medical care, outpatient care. in that area out there, and I guess they're going to provide space for a doctor and a medical clinic, so good for them. Not sure exactly how it will all work out in terms of funding and such, but of course a lot of folks in that neck of the woods will oftentimes go to Arab, right, and to their facility there. I think it may be just a little bit closer. Last night there was a meeting of the Coleman County School Board, and the reporter was there for the Times. There's not a story yet, probably tomorrow, maybe the weekend. But, you know, if you recall back last year or a year or so ago, Superintendent Billy Coleman for county schools, superintendent, had talked about getting an appointed superintendent rather than an elected superintendent. And the reasons were heard last night by our local delegation from a number of people expressing their support for this particular movement. An appointed superintendent does not have to spend a lot of time campaigning. At one point, years ago, if you didn't put the doggone signs up for maybe the incumbent when he or she was running, then you got into trouble and you had to go stand on the carpet, which is totally wrong, ethically wrong, right? But nonetheless, a superintendent should not spend the last year of his 4-year term trying to campaign and do the job at the same time. There are probably a lot of qualified people who would make great superintendents of education, but they don't have the money to spend. And Lord knows there's a lot of money spent on those things. So last night, the school board heard the reasons for, and an appointed superintendent and the local delegation was there to hear those comments. So we'll see how that turns out. Gas prices. You know, I tell you, if I knew there was gold in my backyard, do you think I would probably go and dig it? Yes. If I knew there were diamonds down there, I would go and dig and find those things. So gasoline's getting more and more expensive, but why aren't we digging in America? In my belief, oftentimes I've heard and I've reasoned that our president and that administration don't want us digging. They want these other third world countries, many of them south of us, to be the ones to get the profits, and others. I think they want this kumbaya-nacity kind of crap, where we're all the same. We don't want to be any better than anyone else. We don't act like we got more money than they have. I think that's leading to this socialism kind of nonsense, and I think that's one of the things that's happening. For example, I mean, we're talking about places that we're discovering in America, South Dakota, eastern Montana, all kinds of oil. And why aren't we drilling there? If there was oil in my backyard, it seemed like I'd find a way to do it, you know. Well, the abortion bill is one of those things that the legislature in Montgomery is dealing with this week, as well as the school flexibility bill. That is, let the schools, the superintendents of education for each of the areas in Alabama, let them decide when to start and when to end school. Because right now, the way it is, it's a very shortened amount of time that these kids have to go to class and get to school, get so many hours in. And what happens when you got tornadoes coming, right, or snow or something like that? Well, it puts the school people in a tough situation because they have to make up those days. You have to have so many days in a school year, so it makes it tough for them. Hundreds of people yesterday packed a town hall meeting in Madison County, and why is that? Well, the reason is real simple. When you call sequestration, when you call budget cuts into the picture, then you understand the defense industry is going to wind up with a lot of cuts. And they're concerned about it. Of all people, Congressman Mo Brooks, sitting there fielding the questions, trying to answer them. This $500 billion automatic defense cuts coming if they don't work something out by March 1. Lions, tigers, and bears, oh my. Lions, tigers, and bears, oh my. An Oklahoma man's being held in Elmore County Jail down there in South Alabama. What his lawyer calls a bogus charge. Supposedly, he is threatening the Poarch band of Creek Indians because they want to build a casino in Wetumpka. And he says that that's an ancient burial ground. We don't want to desecrate these things with slot machines or whatever. And that's a fight that's kind of interesting to watch. A bill allowing individuals to salvage the meat from road-killed game animals. It's not in Alabama, by the way. In Montana. Okay? They say there's so many of them out there. And again, I say, why go looking for them in the woods when they're right there on the side of the road ready to jump in front of your car, right? The early warning that people did not receive in Russia. I started to talk about this yesterday, ran out of time. But, you know, when that thing crashed, that thing was 55 feet in diameter. Talking about a meteor, right? 55 feet in diameter, weighed around 10,000 tons. And that thing sneaked up on people. Something smaller, they say they can detect, and they're giving us days warnings, you know, and months of warnings. These others are coming. Well, where did that one come from? It makes you wonder, are we really doing our job with radar or whatever it is, you know? And it seems like there are more unanswered questions than there are answered regarding that issue. And in Washington, D.C., one of those senators, Democrats, pushing for tax increases, Democratic Senator Mary Landrieu argued at the Capitol hearing last week that the government needs more tax revenue. We need more taxes. Well, maybe she and her husband should pay theirs because they're behind. Not yet paid about $1,200 in tax penalties to the District of Columbia government on their Capitol Hill residents. It's easy to talk the talk. It's difficult to walk the walk, though, you know. And I don't know about you, but it really is, it's disturbing when we talk about all these increases and such as this. And not that we don't need some of these things, these kind of things that allow for a sidewalk up the side of the road or such as that, but that's tax money. And it's not free tax money, it's tax money. It's your money and mine that's being used for things that if we live in such perilous times, in terms of big tax increases and losses of things, why aren't we spending our money more wisely? And who's not? And who's taking the lead there? It obviously ain't the Democrats or the Republicans on Capitol Hill. Somebody better wake up and smell that coffee, I think. Don't you agree? Stay tuned. More up to date on 2 after this.
At Premier Bank, we're a bit old-fashioned. We actually answer the telephone when you call. However, old-fashioned doesn't mean we aren't up to date. With the latest technology, Premier Bank meets the various needs of our customers. Mobile smartphone banking, internet banking, ATMs, convenient offices. At Premier Bank, we have the right products right now with good old-fashioned customer service. At Premier Bank, we put the customer first.
Fire, accident, storm, they all happen in Coleman County. And for 3 generations, Night Free Insurance has been there for you. Continuing today with Elliott and Westcott Free, customizing your life, home, auto, and business insurance with auto owners. Call Westcott, Elliott, Judy, Tina, Angie, or Karen. Night Free Insurance, where people are the difference.
And as promised, this is our merchandising segment, and we're going to give away some prizes.
Very good.
We have a bag of assorted apples from Still Orchard, and we also have the lunch sandwich and chips from Frosting's Bakery. I have become addicted to the Nana chicken salad. It is delicious. If you haven't tried it yet, perfect opportunity to call in.
That's right.
Go get your Nana sandwich. It's delicious.
Does it have nanas in it?
It doesn't have nanas in it, but it does have grapes, walnuts, like the high-end chicken salad, not the cheap one that you get.
Okay.
So let's take a look at our merchandise, pay attention to the ads, and we'll ask a question about one of our ads. And we're going to start with Baldwin Counseling Center. If you have problems and you need to talk, if you want to have weight loss counseling, individual, or if you have any kind of family problems you need to resolve, contact Baldwin Counseling Center.
And Auto Tech, foreign and domestic repair and service is available. David Methvin is the guy to see in his new location right there at 1945 County Road 1354 in the Vinemont area.
And the blizzard of the month is the Choco-covered strawberry. Not too long and it'll be out of the way. It's sweet strawberries blended with the rich Choco chunks.
And Mullins Body Shop, you've counted on them for over 50 years now for auto body repair and for towing. And you can count on them today. Give them a call if you need some assistance. That's Mullins Body Shop.
And Barnett Tax Service, where they do tax returns, electronic filing, and bookkeeping services, where they have W-2 and 1099. Barnett Tax Service offers your refund check is picked up at the office, or you can have it mailed to your home.
And Borden Family Pharmacy, and of course they're providing immunizations including flu, pneumonia, meningitis, shingles, and whooping cough. Go there for all of your prescription needs. That's Borden Family Pharmacy right there on Highway 157.
And Renard's Gallery and Gift, where you can get jewelry, framing prints, and maybe even some clothing. This is, of course, at Renard's Gallery and Gifts. Go visit them at the web if you haven't. They're located on 1st Avenue Southeast.
Night Free Insurance. They're also located at 1st Avenue at 410, and one of the top 10 growth agencies in the state of Alabama for auto owners.
And Medical Arts Apothecary. They're a trusted part of your family and have been for 50 years, and they can care for your family today. Contact Medical Arts Apothecary if you want them to make a difference in your life.
And the Bearcat Open Disc Golf Tournament will be taking place in Heritage Park on Saturday. Starts at 9 a.m., but registration opens at 7:30. 150% payout in all divisions.
And that is a look at our merchandise. If you'll look, our number pops across the screen, 256-734-7399. And our question for today is, at which one of our advertisers can you buy or sell antiques? Which one of our advertisers can you buy and sell antiques? They just started this month advertising with us. So if you know the answer to our question, give us a phone call. Our telephone number again is 256-734-7399, and you will have your chance to win the Frostings Nana Chicken Salad and chips and a bag of assorted apples from Still Orchard.
Are you going to get on your cell phone and call real quick?
We do have a call, so let's check. Let's see.
All right, good deal.
All right, good morning, caller. Who am I speaking with? Good morning, caller.
Yes.
Who am I speaking with?
Glenn.
Hey, Glenn. All right, where can you buy and sell antiques?
Finders Keepers.
Finders Keepers. That's the correct answer. Thanks for calling in, Glenn. Stay on the line. And that, of course, is Finders Keepers. Just started this month advertising with us.
Yeah, they're just right around the corner from us.
Right next door. They're our neighbors.
Got all kinds of really neat stuff there.
They really do. Just a little bit of everything. Let's take a look at that ad right now and our other merchant ads for today. We're going to start with Inspiring the Heart. This, of course, is at Yates Chance Christian Bookstore, where if you need music, novels, or your MyEbo color tablet, we'll contact them. They're located in the South Coleman Shopping Center.
And People's Tires Brake and Alignment Center. Of course, they sell tires, but they do all kinds of other things as well. Check those brakes, do the alignments. I had mine done not too long ago. They did a great job at a good price because I went on Tuesday to get that free tire.
Have that discount.
Yeah.
And Spring Blooms with the colors of Sorelli. This, of course, is at Doug Doggett Jewelers, and that's why you shop at Doug Doggett Jewelers, where they have the new arrivals now arriving. They're located on Compass Way.
Deb's Bookstore, your hometown bookstore just down the road. Browsers are always welcome. She has gift certificates for those hard-to-find guys that you want to get them a present.
And Mr. Hicks Menswear. If you're looking for your prom formal wear, contact Mr. Hicks. You can get formal wear from a trusted source. This is, of course, at Mr. Hicks, located on Compass Way Southwest in Coleman, Alabama.
And Tires for Less is more than just tires. They sell Bridgestone and Firestone, but they can also do oil changes and minor engine repairs. Check those shocks and brakes. Go see Greg and the guys at Tires for Less.
And Barnett Tax Service has been serving Coleman for 41 years, and you don't even need an appointment to go see Miss Elna Barnett. That's Barnett Tax Service. Of course, they have direct deposit. They can do it on a debit card, which is recently new, and they're located 1 block north of the post office.
And there's Finders Keepers, furniture, collectibles, home decor, jewelry. It's a different store every day. Looking for a place to sell your antiques? Well, join their list of local vendors.
And introducing Smart Stretch. This, of course, is a new, breathable, comfortable, and durable fabric, and it's, of course, made by Landau Made Better. Go check them out at Uniform Place, 300 2nd Avenue Southeast.
And the crew at Earl's Body Shop reminds you to move over for those emergency vehicles as you're traveling down the road and you hear them coming. Large and small towing is available, local or long distance. Earl's Body Shop.
And Cups Accounting and Tax Service, quality service at a reasonable price. Check with Cups before you pay too much. They have the debit and credit cards available as well, and they appreciate your business at Cups Accounting and Tax Service. Go visit them next to Sticks and Stuff. And that's a look at our merchant ads for today. We have a couple of birthdays that we need to mention for today, this 19th of February.
It looks like Sherry England's going to have a birthday along with Angie Glasscock and Ty Patterson. And their names will be put into the drawing on Friday, where they have the possibility of winning an 8x10 portrait from Baker Photography and an ice cream cake from Dairy Queen.
Want to wish a happy birthday to those guys celebrating for today. Now, next in our program, we're going to have a visit with Sheila and Ann talking about the MS Walk. Stay tuned.
In the nation, we can't make every annoying thing disappear, but we can eliminate deductibles. Nationwide insurance members who add Vanishing Deductible get $100 off for every year of safe driving. Join the nation where deductibles go.
Nationwide is on your side.
Selling cookies is about the big picture. You have to have a goal. A big goal. Something you and your team want to do in the world. We choose where the money goes. A trip. An adventure. Helping people out. Helping a lot of people out.
And about the money.
We are responsible for it.
Handling it, managing it,
tracking it, doing great things with it. This is business.
Girl business.
The biggest girl-run business in the world. Did you think this was just about cookies?
And welcome back to the program. It's now our time. We're going to visit with some fascinating ladies. Jacqueline, where'd you go?
I'm over here. I'm trying to put a microphone on her. Okay. Won't do too much good unless we have a microphone for her.
There we
Sorry.
go.
MS people are a little clumsy.
MS people.
A little,
If you have MS, you could say that. We wouldn't dare say that, but you have it, so you can say that,
I
right?
can,
That's right. Of course, Ann Nuss and Miss Shelia Edwards are here today to talk about that MS walk, and both of them do have MS. Sheila, when were you diagnosed?
I was diagnosed in 2006.
Okay, so you've had it for a few years, and how about you, Ann?
I was diagnosed in 2005, but as many MS sufferers, I can go back to.
You knew you had something.
I had something.
Didn't
I thought I was just an overworked, tired nurse.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, goodness gracious. And this has definitely affected your lives, hasn't it?
It has.
Yeah. Are you both retired now?
Yes, I had to retire banking due to my MS.
And you were very active and
Oh,
involved.
yes, with everything.
I know.
Right,
Sheila,
yes.
that's how I first met you. You were so
Right.
involved in things. And then I know as a nurse you were had a busy life. Yeah. So once you're diagnosed, is that when it kind of you figure out I can't do what I'm doing anymore, or do you
realize, and as I said, I thought I was an overworked and tired nurse, and I realized why I was tired and fatigued. It was.
Is there a little bit of relief that comes with it when you finally get a diagnosis?
Oh, I was thrilled to death. Because I didn't have Alzheimer's. I didn't have a brain tumor.
Right.
I was
thrilled
that I had a diagnosis.
Right. But MS is pretty scary thing, isn't it, Sheila?
It really is. Most people go into denial, and then some people are like, okay, now I know when I'm falling, and I can't remember things. One of the things that I know the flu has been very bad this year, it's like living with the flu every day. You have the aches and pains, and you know, it's not like a regular fatigue. It's like the worst flu you've ever had, where you can't get out of bed.
And your body aches
and
so forth.
hurts.
Yeah,
Yes. And everybody's different.
Everybody's got different things. Well, you've got a couple of things going on, and the MS Walk is really more about awareness than anything, isn't it?
It really is, but you got to remember, we're raising awareness and donations. That's one of the things, and most of us can't get out door to door and ask for donations. We may call you, send a letter, but the donations have really helped in the last, I would say, since 1970. 1970, is the first time they actually had a MRI that they could diagnose MS, which is, we've talked before, it's when the myelin, the coating comes off your myelin and you have white matter is what it's called.
Okay.
Mentioned it before, it's like a cord with a coating.
Okay.
Right now there's 8 modification drugs to help you from getting worse.
So there is something out there, but it doesn't really get rid of it,
It does
right?
not. There's no cure.
No
There's
cure
no
for it.
cure.
Okay.
Ann and I have been on the same medication, which is Tisabri and IV, and I'm coming off. I will start in March on the new pill that's out. The first one was released, I believe, in 2010, and it's called, what's it called?
Well, Delinia.
Delinia is the first one.
It was a research, and Dr. McGank is one of the,
right.
He is one of the 11 research centers in the United States.
We are very
And Dr.
fortunate.
We are.
Yeah.
People just do not realize it. I'm starting on the second one, and I don't know if I can pronounce it right or
Okay.
not, but it's...
We decided
we've been trying to decide.
Yeah, Aubagio.
We're
going to say
it
that's
was
what
just
you mean.
released last year, and it's for remitting MS, relapsing, remitting, and I live with MS every day. Some people may only have 1 or 2 attacks.
Let's get into the walk because
yes.
we're going to be out of time soon. When does it take place?
It will be March the 9th.
Okay.
Heritage Park. Registration begins at 8. We start the walk at 10. There will be entertainment, and there will be activities for the children and all kinds of booths. It's like a reunion every year. I've been the last 4 years, and everybody just kind of gets together, and we kind of talk what we're on now, if it's helping or not helping.
Do you have teams, or do you
Yes,
have
we have
individuals?
teams.
And what's the cost? How do you sign
There
up for
is
it?
no cost to register. If you make at least $100 donation at registration, you will get a MS National T-shirt.
Okay.
We have Dr. LeGank's team. I'm sorry.
hand user, Sheila and I.
We can't talk without that, but we are raising money this year. Of course, every year we do. There's different teams. They make up their T-shirts, their design.
And you've got one more thing because we're just
yeah,
about
to talk about
This is our
your little ID badge, right?
This
that
is
goes on
a
the-
seatbelt rescue badge, and it is to wear upon your seatbelt in your car, or upon your purse handle.
Okay, all righty.
And it.
Now, can you purchase those at the walk?
Yes,
we will have them at the walk,
Okay.
and we do have them at Dr. LeGank's
Okay.
at North Central Neurology.
Okay. So these are for people that have MS or for anything?
Anybody.
Okay.
Anybody.
So if they're in an accident, responder comes along, they realize this person has some special needs, right?
I put my husband's name on this one.
Okay.
We have a seatbelt responder.
Okay.
A Rapid Rescue is what it's called.
Okay.
It's sponsored by our support group.
Okay.
This is one of our fundraisers for our support group.
Okay. We are all out of time, ladies. I'm so sorry, but the MS Walk, we're talking about it on our community billboard. We'll talk about it some more. Remind everybody. You want everybody to come out and be a part of that, supportive, and bring awareness, but also bring in some money because it helps with research, right? That's where the money goes.
It is.
All right.
Our support.
Great. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you for
having us. It's been a delight.
It's been a great interview, and we'll be right back with more after these words.
At Premier Bank, we are very proud of the long-lasting relationships we have with our customers. We'll go almost anywhere to meet your banking needs.
Overwhelmed by home refinancing offers from telephone solicitors and direct mail advertising, and then find you're not qualified for a specific plan? The Mortgage Center, a hometown lender, compares the rates from all home loan lenders and the qualifications of the various government programs to find a plan best suited to you. The Mortgage Center helps Cullman County people purchase and refinance their homes.
This is Pat Newton. Call us today and let us tailor a loan program to your specific needs and requirements.
Meet the KitchenAid 36-inch induction cooktop. It might just change the way you cook. Induction technology heats the pan and not the cooking surface to offer you a new level of precision, speed, and energy efficiency. 9 settings give you different levels of heat to achieve precise temperatures and amazing responsiveness. Water boils in just seconds, making this the fastest to boil induction cooktop available. The KitchenAid 36-inch induction cooktop.
Life lived in black and white is not a life lived. Today, I choose color. To see it. To feel it. To be in it. To be upon it. And to live a life surrounded by it. Today, I put on a fresh coat.
Our community billboards are brought to you by Pepsi and Coleman Jefferson Gas. Little Black Dress Charity Bash is going to be taking place this Saturday at TP Country Club. Doors open at 6:30. It includes specialty food, beverage, and music. Single tickets are $75. Give them a call, 256-352-7808, if you want to purchase a ticket. And the dinner fundraiser sponsored by Child Development Center is on Friday, March the 1st from 4 to 7:30. Child Development Center, Highway 31. That's where it's located, I guess. Dinner includes jumbo loaded potato with choice of toppings and drink, into also a baked goods sale. Also proceeds benefit the center. And there's the MS Walk. That's going to be taking place on Saturday, March the 9th at Heritage Park. Check-in is at 8 a.m. Walk begins at 10. Rain or shine, come out and support people living with MS in Alabama and fund research to find a cure for this chronic disease. If you have a community billboard you want to share with us, you can email it to channel2coleman@gmail.com, fax to 256-734-7680, or be a friend on Facebook, Channel 2 Coleman.
And a quick look at our weather forecast for today. As promised, it is clearing up outside, and we are going to have sunny forecast with a high near 51 today. Tonight, mostly clear with a low near 26, and tomorrow, sunny still with a high near 45. Whew!
And Deb Lasley is supposed to be here
Deb
tomorrow.
Lasley
right?
tomorrow. Fast
All right.
for
So hopefully
Thank you for joining.
Stay tuned.
See you tomorrow.
Hope you have a great day.